If you've driven anywhere near DFW Airport lately, you've probably seen the cranes and construction. The airport's long-planned Terminal F expansion is finally underway, a massive multi-billion-dollar project, and is going to reshape not just air travel, but the entire North Texas housing map. Today, we're breaking down exactly what's happening with the DFW expansion, why it matters, and which area stands to benefit them most over the next few years.
So this isn't just another airport upgrade. DFW is the second busiest airport in the world and a key reason why so many Fortune 500 companies choose to relocate to North Texas. But this latest phase, Terminal F, plus new gates for Terminals C and D, represents a new scale of growth. We're talking over $5 billion in infrastructure and investment and roughly 15 years of planned development that will ripple across the surrounding suburbs: Irving, Coppell, Grapevine, Euless, and so much more.
Yeah, it's insane. And so let's start with the basics. The Terminal F project was approved as part of DFW's 2023 Master Plan Update, designed to add roughly 24 new gates and modernize existing facilities to handle continued passenger growth. So by 2030, the airport expects to exceed 100 million annual passengers, a scale only LAX and Atlanta currently match. That kind of throughput doesn't just create airport jobs, it creates ecosystems, logistic hubs, corporate travel demand, hotel development, and of course, housing pressure for workers and executives who want proximity without the chaos.
Exactly, and the location couldn't be more strategic. Think about how Las Colinas and Irving exploded when the airport first expanded in the 1990s. Now we're poised for that next wave. Grapevine has already seen demand for a higher-end home spike, and Euless is transforming from a quiet little suburb into a prime commuter zone. Even Coppell, long known for good schools and limited inventory, is seeing renewed developer interest because of its adjacency to the airport corridor.
Yeah, and the real estate angle here is pretty simple. Wherever there's long-term infrastructure spending, property values tend to rise. But timing does matter. Right now, before Terminal F is completed, land around the airport is relatively undervalued, given what's coming. Commercial developers are already locking in parcels near 121 and 635 for logistics, mixed-use land, and hospitality projects. Homeowners and small investors who move early in this cycle could see steady appreciation over the next decade, particularly in Euless, Grapevine, and Northern Irving, where accessibility will improve without being directly under the flight paths.
And beyond appreciation, there's a livability shift happening too. With DFW expanding, the region's job base is diversifying. More airline, tech, logistics, and service roles, plus corporate relocations that cluster near major travel nodes. For residents, that means shorter commutes, new restaurants and retail, and the rising local amenities. We've already seen this play out around Love Field and Austin Bergstrom. Airport growth tends to bring modern infrastructure and private investment into surrounding neighborhoods.
There's also the macroeconomic layer. Texas is doubling down on infrastructure to support its population boom. DFW's expansion aligns with state-level forecasts projecting another 1 million new residents in North Texas by 2035. That kind of growth requires an airport that scales, but it also requires nearby housing supply, which is where the opportunity lies. If you zoom out, Terminal F isn't just an airport project. It's part of the next stage of Dallas-Fort Worth urban expansion.
And what's interesting is where that expansion is pointing. Developers are just watching areas for outside traditional hot zones, places like Bedford, Hurst, and North Euless. That used to be too close to the airport for some buyers. But with modern sound insulation, better zoning, and new retail development, those areas are now affordable alternatives with direct access to both Dallas and Fort Worth. We're also seeing strong rental demand from airline and hospitality professionals, another under-the-radar investment niche.
So with all that being said, let's talk timeline and what to watch for. Construction on Terminal F is scheduled to be complete by 2028 to maybe 2030, with some gates opening before then. As construction ramps up, we'll see short-term disruption from traffic and road work around 121 and 114, long-term uplift in adjacent rental and residential markets, corporate spillover into Las Colinas and Grapevine office parks. And for buyers, this is a buy and hold play, not a quick flip. Think 5 to 10 year horizon, especially for new builds in the airport corridor.
Yes, and if you already own in these areas, congratulations.
Yeah.
You're in one of the most strategically positioned parts of North Texas. Even modest single-family homes in Euless or Coppell could see outsized gains once Terminal F is operational and nearby infrastructure is complete. For investors, pay attention to rezoning announcements and city council agendas. Local governments often telegraph where new roads, hotels, and mixed-use projects will land, giving early clues about which neighborhoods will quickly appreciate.
Okay, to sum it up, this isn't just airport expansion. It is history repeating itself. Every time DFW Airport expands, surrounding real estate rises in value. Terminal F is the largest expansion in the airport's 50-year history and is setting the stage for the next decade of growth across Northwest Dallas County and Northwest Tarrant County. If you're watching the Dallas-Fort Worth housing market for long-term trends, this project deserves your attention.
So, if you're thinking about buying, investing, or even just keeping an eye on the future hot zones around DFW, make sure that you're subscribed. We will be tracking which suburbs and projects break ground first. As always, if you need help navigating neighborhoods near the airport corridor or finding investment opportunities tied to new infrastructure, our team is here to help. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week on Goal Line Real Estate, where we break down the story shaping Dallas-Fort Worth's future.